Hello everyone and welcome on my channel for this new video. It's the second episode of my 1 vs 1 series, and this time still with my gearing I face the Conqueror of Starbird from UKRF. So thanks to him for helping me to do these videos. And it's the same concept of the first episode, 1 vs 1 on arena map, and of course it's the same objectives, like stay undetected as long as I can, or being able to send my torps without being detected, or have the maximum of time between the end of my smoke and my torp reload time. So I decided to go left to flank him a little bit, and possibly use the islands to hide. So here I check the direction of my torp, and maybe one or two will hit. Only one will hit. And so not very lucky. And when he's able to see me, I use my smoke. And I decided to shoot a few salvos because I saw his guns weren't in my direction, so it's not too risky. In this situation, I always hope to start a fire, but it depends on the RNG, so it's all about luck. And non-prepared fire can cause a lot of damage and help you to win, of course. And here I'm in a quite good situation because I almost have 15 seconds between my torp reload time and the end of my smoke, so I should be able to escape safely. I send my torps and I escape a really dangerous close combat and all hits. And even if I take the island, I anticipate enough and I can hide myself safely. So for me it was an excellent start because I removed 60% of his HP and I didn't have to use my reparation kit. So I was quite satisfied of this because it was one of my first 1 vs 1 against the Conqueror, so I was confident about the next. Maybe too confident, we will see. So now that my detection range decreased, I can come closer to send my torps more efficiently. I see he is going backwards, so it's more complicated for me, because if I decide to rush him, it will last more time, and so more enemy salvos. So here I decide to smoke and shoot him, and I hope to start a fire. So I send all my torps, but I showed too much broadsides, and it was too risky because he knew my position, and this salvo removed maybe 60% of my HP. So of course I repair my ship, and now I can only hope I will sink him before the end of my smoke, because I have nowhere to hide. So 2, 3, 4 torps hits, and he almost dies. That's why I decide to once again use my guns and try to dodge his salvos by bluffing on my direction, but he hits me a second time here, so you can see that with 2 salvos I'm almost dead, so one mistake can cause a loss. So I didn't anticipate enough and I took wrong decisions about my smoke, my direction, the risks, and in a few seconds my mistakes gave him too much opportunities to come back, so well played to him. So we decided to start another game, and it will be the second and last battle of this video. So let's see how I will try to revenge. So in this battle I decided to do the same strategy because it works well in the first battle. I only failed the last 10 seconds, so I won't do the same mistake twice. So as I said, I go left to flank him a little bit and maybe hit as many torps as I can, while of course staying undetected as long as I can. So this time I really want to play safer and do 0 mistakes this time. So the torps may be quite good. So yeah, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 hits him. So I smoke on time and I still take the risk to shoot him, while his main bite 3 isn't looking in my direction. but this start is less good than the previous one because I will only have 2 seconds between the end of my reload time and the end of my smoke. So it won't be easy and I will have to anticipate enough. So here I understand that I will have to torp him on my right flank, and it will be difficult to hide behind the island without taking any shell. Here that's why I use my engine boosts to escape faster, because close combat is too dangerous when I can't torp anymore. So I take one salvo that removes maybe half of my life, but he takes 10 torps, so it's not that bad. Once again I take the island, but it helps me maybe to dodge his next salvo, and I have the time to hide behind the island. I can repair my ship and reload my torpedoes safely before trying another attack, so I'm not really in a hurry, and I could even wait to repair another time, but I decide to go for him and try to sink him fast. So I try to see him before he sees me, and now I can see him, but he's far enough, so no problem. And now this time I have to play smarter, and if I want to win, I take the time to think about the possibilities of the map. So I try to maybe detect the islands, or maybe try another strategy. So I am really looking about his direction, and now he is moving forwards. The island to my left could be an interesting spot, so I need to consider a lot of elements such as my direction, my exposition, the timer, the localization of my smoke, and of course my torpedoes. So I send them to him while staying undetected, and I keep this idea of playing with the island now just in front of me. So I couldn't be sure about my torpedoes, but they seem to go in a good direction. And when one of them causes a flood, I know it's an opportunity to start a permanent fire and smoke and shoot him with all my guns. Once again, it's risky, but I am sure his main battery isn't on my direction, but after a few salvo I don't want to take this risk anymore, especially because I'll be able to torp him more than 10 seconds before the end of my smoke, so I need to play safe and be patient. So I still have almost the half of my life, and I know I can win this fight if I play well. So I don't even need all my torps hit, but here I do a big mistake, because my torps gave him a little idea of my localization, and I am showing a full broadside. So not the best tactic on the end of this battle, but I won this last battle. I took a big salvo during the last second, but he sinks before me, which gave me the victory. Once again, I want to thank Stormbird and his Conqueror for these fun battles. I hope you liked the video and you learned a few things I didn't talk about during my first 1 vs 1 video. So don't hesitate to give me ideas of other fights or other subjects. It's always interesting to have feedback. Thanks for watching and see you soon.